Putting my stream up. Let me know when you want to hit it.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels launch.
Oh, come on. What the fuck? I don't know. I just logged in. No, it wasn't no update. All right. All right. Yeah. No.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the
Oh,
NFL
yeah,
brings us to
W2.
the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and our home team. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line. Ready? Right. 53 is the mark. Real. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Watch the twitch. Watch the signal.
They'll run on first down. Braxton. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And a Broncos first down. Okay, ready? 42. Drop. Slam, slam, slam. Deuce. Tight dog.
On first down, Braxton. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Braxton. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
He can't hang.
Hey, Echo.
24 is the mic. Too low, cut. 24 is the mic.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Step.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yes, yes. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bam, bam. Nice.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Switch, switch.
Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
25 to Mike. We're going.
Yep. Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go.
I got it.
Hey, zoom. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey, Alpha.
Watch 84. Watch 84.
Look, squeeze.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Check. Check the backer, check the backer.
Check 52.
Alert flare, flare.
Hey, high 7.
24 is the mic. It's been long.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Here we go. 10, let's go. Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Here I come again.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike 53. 53. Mike. Hey, right here, two, check, over. Put it two, check, over. Check 3. Hey, alert 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Touchdown, defense. 36.
They'll try the left side. Braxton. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go,
now a handoff working right. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1 yard. First down, Denver.
Check 42's the mark.
Let's make these babies cry.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Second time, defense, let's go.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta. 24 is the mic. I got you. I got you. 24 is the hard. Leo. Under 10. Hey, Sam on. He's checking crack. Check. Go.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, Wahoo. 3 down. Look at me. Go. Showing it. Bang. Hey, lock it. Hey, Charlie. 24 is the mic. Watch twist. 24 is the mic. Watch the run. Hey. Look at me. Zipper. Switch. Rock it. Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Yeah.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Topper, topper.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Fair.
Jim.
Go out.
Check four. Kill. Slam. Switch.
Five.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Squeeze.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 15.
Go.
Is the mic.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. They juked him. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Strong right. Hey. 4 down. Jack.
Hey.
Here comes to me, it's me.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Safety's creeping. Check.
Big dribble.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Pilot, 64, weak.
24 is the mic. Let's put him on the buses.
Hey, exit.
Keep him on the bus.
5.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shit. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Yeah. 61, matchbox, lights.
Please move, please.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back and go full strength.
Yo, go. Hey, echo. Hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch screen.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Set, 50, plant.
Not today. Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blue draw Porkers.
Watch the slant.
Speed grip. You ain't doing nothing.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
That's a what? 24 is the mic. Let's go. Shift.
General West.
24 is the mic. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Braxton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Got three down. 24 is the mic. Drop deep.
Hey, Alpha.
24 is the mic. Let's go one more.
Yes.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
24 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
X3, 218, chop.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, orbit. Yep. Speed grip.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Let's go, D. Hey, 25 the mic.
Go.
25 the mic. Cut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey,
Now.
we're going 25 the mic.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Go. Henry. Kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.